A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Bandtastic on HGN Season 3. And now, it's time that we get to cover, quite possibly, one of the biggest national phenomenons when it comes to bands. Whether it has to do with rock, or pop, or any other type of genre possible, none can probably be described in any ways better, to the point where it practically rivals the likes of other modern bands like Fall Out Boy and All Time Low. But OneRepublic, as these guys are known as, they probably are another piece of mind when it comes to modern rock and roll, still allowing us to realize the genre will never truly go away. It's been around since the early 50s, and it still continues strong after 70 long years. And OneRepublic was definitely one of those pieces that brought us the evidence we needed to conclusify the fact not only is the genre going to stay strong after all these decades of living around in our culture, in our lives, in our houses, and anywhere else that we can probably hear it, but it's also going to be an epic reminder that as the future unfolds, while we might get some occasional viral music videos that showcase the likes of really bad music like rap, hip-hop, country music, heavy metal, and all that other unnecessary BS, how it's not outlawed is beyond me. But the thing is, rock is never going to die. It never will. I mean, a member of KISS literally said that it's dead, but man, could he ever be more wrong? I sure know he is. OneRepublic actually did have itself some pretty good success back in the day. But oh boy, in 2013 with their album Native, in the same way that dozens of music videos went extremely viral, their single Counting Stars brought up way too many views to possibly recount. Just in the first 3 or 4 months alone after it was released in late 2013, in the same way that other such singles back then, like The Light That Never Comes, What Does the Fox Say, and even Wake Me Up by Avicii. The thing is, 2013 was the year for viral music videos, but it was really bad for a lot of other reasons. So, overrated music was one thing, but oh man, 2013 in and of itself, I could recount a lot of events that were just terribly tragic that happened during that year. We lost a lot of good people. We've had a lot of problems at hand, but other than that though, I will say that OneRepublic and their album Native, being a 2013 release itself, I'd be willing to let a lot of things slip by, but just to know the fact that was technically the year for viral music videos. And we could blame PSY's Gangnam Style for basically kickstarting it off, and even to this day, we happen to get music videos that could even exceed the billions in terms of views on YouTube, which is insane. I mean, there's lots of songs out there that go into the billions. Despacito, Driver's License, and oh my gosh. Do I have to mention Panic at the Disco's High Hopes? I really hope I don't. Not even hand clap. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. Thank goodness more of Fit, Z, and the Tantrums are getting more popular than even that. Hopefully it overtakes the viewership of hand clap. But you know what, back to OneRepublic though. Even after the 2013 release, Native, the albums that continued to come around still basically did. Because we basically got ourselves Oh My 3 years later in 2016, which I definitely saw a lot of potential within. It might not have been like the viral nature of Native, but Oh My definitely gave us a great reason to follow up after their big success 3 years earlier. And then after another 4 years, there came along another album in 2020 called Human. That was also a pretty awesome album. But if we really want to talk about more recent successes with OneRepublic and their insane desire to have high-end creativity and, well, anything within, Run, Run, Run 2021. This is basically where I have found the true peak of their popularity. In 2021 alone, while it was the worst year in history, in our lives, in our society, in our culture, in our everything that we could have ever conceived, by humankind, by cosmic standards, by everything imaginable, Run, Run, Run is probably the best song that whole terribly awful, no good, very bad year ever had to offer. And if I could basically say that a OneRepublic song was the best thing that a horrible, terrible, unbelievably awful year had to offer, then you know we got problems. But that's mostly by music standards. I could find other, cultural things, media, whatnot, that could basically be considered the least worst of all things 2021 related. But you know what though? Run, Run, Run is the true success. Not Counting Stars, not any of their other stuff. It's Run, Run, Run. That's basically all you need to know. Knowing that I've listened to that song countless times in just 2 years really says something. This is the real deal when it comes to viral music. Why did Counting Stars still have the highest level of views while Run, Run, Run is being left in the dust? Why is that even a thing? I guess I'll never know. But you know what though? I'd say that I hope that they do even better than this, Run, Run, Run might have been an amazing song, one of the best I've heard in recent years. But I guess even now, I'm really looking forward to what OneRepublic has to offer. I am so open with not that high of expectations here. And I hope their next album proves to be a huge hit. In the same way that we're getting comebacks from people like Bush and Berlin, and I hope even Fall Out Boy manages to follow up, because much like OneRepublic, they were the staple of modern rock and roll in the 2010s and here in the slobbering 20s or 2020s, whichever you prefer. I guess it's fine. But above all that, this was definitely a good subject to bring up here. Lots of history, lots of things that are worthy to discuss. But you probably won't expect this to happen that many times. However, there will in fact be more for me to offer here on HGN. And I hope you stick around because there's still a lot of bands for me to talk about.